Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum has done nothing to confirm a more bullish wave count at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, we are tracking a bullish scenario on the ETH chart. However, the price is still moving in resistance and has really only just reached our resistance area here. And, it looks as if it's going to be a quiet weekend, we'll see. But at the moment, there is nothing that would threaten the current roadmap on the chart. Let's talk about a short-term bullish and short-term bearish scenario for Ether. The idea is that a wave 1 topped here on the 9th of December. I know I sound like a broken record, but remember that last year when this correction started, I explained to you this could easily move into the next year, this correction. And saw a comment yesterday on YouTube that actually reminded me of that. That yeah, indeed, I highlighted it could be boring, it could take, into the new year basically, because typically the end of the year is a boring period. Well, it was. Then we had a bit of a rally, but it just dropped down again. So it's basically one large sideways range, just with a little bit of up and down, typical crypto volatility. So the overall structure hasn't changed. It's just grown in size. It's a large correction that I call a wave 2. So A wave completed here around the 18th of December. Then we had a high B wave and the C wave to the downside, obviously. And this C wave could still be unfolding. I can only see 3 waves down. If this is a C wave, we should see one more low actually. One more low on this move to the downside should occur. And at the moment, as I said, it's only a 3-wave move down. So in the short term, bearish scenario, we should see one more low to round about $2,100. Let's talk about that first. In this scenario, the price basically could get maybe one more high or so into the resistance area. Again, it can still quite comfortably stretch further into resistance. One more high is possible here easily. And I've labeled that as a wave 3 low here, the low that was made on Tuesday. Then here the A, B, C structure, and the C wave might be unfolding right now. The C wave is a 5-wave move and should end somewhere between where the price is now and 2,382. Even though if we really only get one more micro high, it might only reach 2,330. Yeah, and from here, if we see the first 5-wave move down, so I'm watching very closely for a first 5-wave move down on a smaller time frame, then it would suggest that possibly wave 5 to the downside has started to unfold to 2,100 roughly. And it is possible that we get 2 more lows, but it's impossible to say that right now. It's just a possibility. Let's talk about the short-term bullish scenario. And again, don't get me wrong. I'm tracking an overall bullish scenario that should take the price to $3,500 next. But first, this correction needs to finish. And it has grown significantly in size. Looking at short-term bullishness, the 2,382 level here needs to be broken to the upside. I mentioned it already in yesterday's video. If the price can form 5 waves up here, 3 waves down, and we break above resistance, this would unlock a more bullish scenario. At the moment, all I've got here is maybe a wave 1, a wave 2, maybe a wave 3, 4, 5, but let's use the Fibs for that because there are clear guidelines of what the Fibonacci levels need to reach. It would only be a diagonal anyway. Okay, so we haven't got so we would still be in wave 3. It would minimally need to reach. I mean, to consider that we have a 3rd wave in a diagonal complete, I need to see minimally 2,300, ideally a little higher. Then we still need a 4 and a 5. And if that ideally breaks above 2,382, we have a 5-wave move up. And we can look forward to a corrective pullback, but we only have 3 waves up and not even complete in a diagonal. So yeah, I mean, there's at the moment nothing here that I can use to really lean towards a more bullish update or more bullish scenario. It would literally take a break above 2,382 in 5 waves. And at the moment, I can only tell you we haven't even completed a 3rd wave in a diagonal, if that is what's developing. So let's just have a bit more patience. Again, at the moment, there is nothing that is telling me I need to change my forecast towards something short-term more bullish. But obviously, I'm willing to do that if the market gives me evidence. So I'm watching for a few things. I'm watching for a potential diagonal that's forming to the upside. I don't assume at the moment this is going to happen, but if it happens, then this would impact the the outlook, okay, and I will update you about that. For now, I just watch for a corrective rally into resistance. The market is respecting the 23.6 fib level there. Yeah, and there's no reason to change anything at the moment. That's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.